Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the video. My name is Bradley, also known as the Swim Coach. Today we're going to be looking back at game week 27. How many points I got, who did well in my team, who did bad in my team, how you guys got on in my league as well, and also how the FA Cup games have affected game week 28 and in the future. So let's get into this beautiful video and let's show you how many points I got. So I ended up with 53 points, which was bang on the average. 120 was the highest points player. Very nice for that player. So we had Pickford getting us 2 beautiful points just for those 90 minutes in that 1-1 draw against Brentford. Mikalenko got 6 points, got an assist, very nice, and he got the bonus point. Very good for him. Robinson, well, he played only 18 minutes. He came as a sub, got 1 point for that, but then got a yellow card in that time. Not a good game for him. Trent kept a clean sheet against Newcastle and only played 76 minutes with the 2 points, so 6 points there. Lewis Hall played 90 minutes but conceded those 2 goals as well. So just 1 point there. And midfield, some of it did well, some of it did okay. Justin Cliver played the 90 minutes, scored a goal, and got bonus points for 10 beautiful points. Lovely. So very good there from Cliver. Getting that goal. He's on that little bit of a run, but they did lose 2-1 to Brighton. Mo Salah was our captain. He ended up with 6 points. Played the 90 minutes, got an assist for 3 points, and kept that clean sheet. 12 points overall because of double points for captain. Wanyeri played 76 minutes, got 2 points, and 1 point for a clean sheet. Very nice for 3 points there. Cole Palmer, again, exactly the same, played the 90 minutes and 1 point for the clean sheet. Pedro, well, he scored a goal, got 2 bonus points, and played 71 minutes for 2 points there. 8 points for him. Chris Wood, just 84 minutes played in the 0-0 game against Arsenal. Now, could I have gained extra points? The answer is yes. I could have gained, I think it was 12 points. Rogers got 7. Gallagher got 7. 14 there. So 7 points for Robinson. 4 additional if Wanyeri or Palmer comes off. So that's 11 and 1 extra point for Flecken. Isak did not play. And for that, Lewis Hall was an automatic sub in. So if I actually had my defenders the other way round, I would have gained 6 additional points, which was a bit of a shame. But yeah, here are the results. Brighton winning 2-1. Palace winning 4-1 against Villa. Wolves losing 2-1 at home to Fulham. Chelsea winning 4-0 at home to Southampton. Brentford Everton was a 0-0 draw. Manchester United winning 3-2 against Ipswich. Arsenal game against Forest was a 0-0. Spurs losing 1-0 at home to City. Liverpool winning 2-0 against Newcastle. And West Ham winning 2-0 against Leicester. Now, let's show you how you guys out there got on in my league. So currently I am 12th. Currently 24, so I'm halfway. I'll take it for the first year of actually running my FPL league. How fast is Salah is getting a little bit of a lead at the moment. Picking up. He's got 78 points from this game week. But it wasn't the highest. Okay, there was an 83 Okay, did play his assistant manager. So, oh, that's going to be an interesting one. Yeah, head injury picked up from the FA Cup game. So yeah, did gained any extra points? Nope. Got a lovely one on the assistant managers. So that is a very nice one. He actually did get an additional bonus because of Isaac not playing. So again, lovely little bonus there. Who we'll have a look at Mr. Top of the League. He is playing these assistant managers. Went with Slop. Okay. Some very interesting players, some options that I'm actually thinking about as well, like someone like Bowen and Bumba. So yeah, he's gone Pedro and Wood like I have as well. He did have Isaac, so there's a 3 that I've got as well. It is very interesting. I do like the team. Assistant managers. How many weeks has he actually had his assistant manager? Like there. Like there. So he's 3 game weeks in now. So that's it for him. Okay. That's fine. We do like that. Who did 4? Who didn't do well in my league this year, this game week? 37. Yeah, 37 points. A lot of points on the bench. A lot of points on the bench. Ouch. And didn't even have either Salah or as a captain. I would have gained them extra points as well. Okay. We make these decisions. Sometimes we think we're going to take a little bit of risk and it doesn't pay off. So, okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick little look at the top transfers out. Okay. Now, actually, it's quite interesting because there's a lot of top transfers in and out positions. So, some people, I think, went a bit too early with their prediction, their transfers, and now being a bit of the FA Cup has actually hit them. Yeah, definitely. Look, Cunha. Okay, Patessa. Yeah, is a big one. Definitely unlike suspended. Yeah, big suspension there. Mateta, well, it is a head injury. It was a bad instant in the FA Cup with the goalkeeper having a high foot, pat him on the side of the head. I hope he gets well. It is against Ipswich, and I think that's what people have done. They were going to probably put him on the bench and then use him. But yeah, I think that's caused a lot of issues. As you can see, there's some other Palace players that have come in. But yeah, Isaac is even actually one of the top ones. And I think a lot of people, and I will say this now, are planning for this game week 29 when Villa don't play, Newcastle don't play, Liverpool don't play. The other team. Palace? Oh yeah, Palace. So Liverpool, Palace, Newcastle, Villa. So they're your 4 teams. And actually, do we actually have confirmed fixture dates? Yes. Yes, we do. So game week 20, game week 32. Okay, so game week 32 actually could be a good one for Palace because they can get this extra bonus against City, against Newcastle, against Bournemouth, potentially against Arsenal. So that could be a good little game week. Even like Brentford, Brighton, sorry. Yeah, I would say if you want to go for Palace, you could probably go these 3 games here. Excuse me. That's something I would probably look into myself. Okay. Then you're going to probably have the FA Cup. Ooh. Okay. Let me just have a little look at the FA Cup. Yes. Compared to the fixture list. Because the FA Cup dates could be a very interesting one. So, in fact, game week 34. Game week 34 is the FA Cup semi-final weekend. So that means there'll be no games for the FA Cup teams. Okay. So for example, for that game week 34, what we are going to do is we're actually going to go into the fixtures. The game week 34, potentially, Brighton West Ham may not take place. Nottingham Forest Brentford may not take place. Okay. Villa City won't take place if Villa get through. Bournemouth and City. So there's this fixture here. So you literally got 1 fixture, 2, Palace and Arsenal 3, Fulham 4, okay, and Brighton. There's 5 fixtures that are 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 fixtures that are up in the air at the moment for that game week. So that's going to be a bit of an interesting one, I think. So I think you can already look at Liverpool players you want to probably play, Everton players you want to play, Wolves and Leicester. Okay, well, it's going to be interesting. So game week, lucky enough, we do have like 3 game weeks to prep for that. Actually 4. So after game week 29 is going to be, I think, an international break and then FA Cup weekend. So that is when we find out who is going to be where. It could be that 4 fixtures could be up in arms for this game week. So this game week 34, is when FA Cup is on. So we've got the Brighton who's still in the cup. You've got Nottingham Forest that are still in the cup. You've got Fulham that are still in the cup. Palace, Bournemouth, City and Villa. Okay. So there's a potential there that you are looking at potential 4 games that could not take place over that game week. Now, if Villa get through Preston and City get through Bournemouth, then that's only going to be 3 games that are actually affected. There'll be 7 games. It's either 6 There'll be either 4 games affected or 3 games that are affected. So have a think about your team, your players leading up to this game week as well. Yes, it's a month and a half away. But potentially Newcastle Ipswich is another one. Newcastle playing against Ipswich. There we go. There's some good little runs through there. Now, from that, yeah, you could have an Arsenal against Ipswich the week before, Spurs against. Okay, so Palace Bournemouth. Well, you're going to be a bit tricky here because both Palace and Bournemouth. So I think you guys out there have got to look at these fixtures coming up and selecting them. Now, I would always wait for that FA Cup games to be done, just so you know that just in case the injury list happens. Now, here's something. Anthony Gordon, suspended, got a red card. So I have heard Newcastle may appeal against it. Cunha, again, got a red card. And I think he probably may get even further sanctions for his little antics after the game. He has got a bit of a temper. Again, assessing head injuries. Now, Isak was on that front list, but yes, Isak did play in the in the FA Cup game. So Isak is down here, did play. However, I think he played. I can't remember. I couldn't remember it, but Isak did not play. Isak did play. He didn't play in the last round, but he did play in the FA Cup. So I think you've got to look potential. Mateta here again, knee injury. I think got substituted off. So I think Hall as well, where you've got to look at an ankle issue. So it is going to be of a tricky plan. Hopefully throughout the week we'll get some information from managers or reports or something like that. You do also have Champions League this game week between this week leading up to this game week. That could also affect your team. So like Liverpool, Arsenal, Villa. You've got Spurs, Newcastle. Who's the other one? I can't remember who's the other one still left on. Chelsea, I think. That's still left in the Europa and Europa League and Europa Conference. So yeah, I think you still got to look. Yes, the Europa League and Europa League Conference are the Thursday nights. You may have to be careful. Chelsea do have a Premier League team and a Conference League team. So they do have different players. It's good for them. But I think you've got to look and sometimes wait late to make your substitutions, where a lot of people here have made a big mistake. Trying to plan their gameplay for like Everton and Sheffield United and West Ham, and now it's just backfired. So I think you guys out there have got to sometimes wait for, especially like FA Cup, where it's Premier League team against Premier League team. They're going to be trying to go for it a little bit more, but it does happen. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you liked this video where we talked about a lot of things. There will be another video out on Thursday talking about potential players for game week 28. But now, ladies and gentlemen, have a lovely time. Stay safe. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Goodbye from now.